I've been waiting on this for a long time, the Swiss Tech Uberall. It is finally here. Is this the ultimate solid power pint contender, or is it something else? Let's check it out. Now, right away, we need to establish a little bit about what this tool is and what it isn't. One of the things it is very lightweight. This is 2.4 ounces or 68 grams. It comes in 2.8 inches long when it's closed. It is very, very compact. It has Oz 8 steel for the knife blade. Those are some of the things it is. Now, I was expecting this to be pretty much a direct competitor to the SOG Power Pint, but you can see that it's not exactly the same size. It's almost an in-between size. Almost a little bit too big to be on a keychain, but a little bit too small to be a mid-size or a smaller compact multi-tool. It's just almost above the keychain size. Now, what it has is a very nice set of spring-loaded pliers. These are, fairly precise needle nose pliers right here. We've got the wire cutters. These seem to meet together very nicely right there at the end. I do like the red washers that Swiss Tech puts on these. That's pretty neat with the addition of the black scales. I think it's nice. Now, it does have textured handles. They do talk about that. They do have their Swiss Tech logo there as well. Then on the one side, you do get the file on the outside. Also, right here, you do get your ruler markings as well. Also on the outside, you'll notice that it does have a pair of tweezers. Now, I would say these are about half the size of a Victorinox pair of tweezers or 3/4. They're a little bit small, to be honest, but you do have them right there. Also, this clip, and we'll put that all the way back in. There's an arrow to denote where you take out the tweezers. This clip right here, you push it out. There's also an arrow that tells you how to do it. I was trying to do it on my own. There you go, that you can attach it to a keychain. Now, on the other side of this tool, there is a knife, also a set of scissors. All these tools are non-locking, I believe. Let's go ahead and try out these scissors. Now, I have not used these before. I've not tested them. This tool came in today. And, okay. Wow. Yeah, it can cut through paracord, but it takes about 5 tries or more. Yeah, so this is not a huge slicer. I did want to try the Power Pint. Are they about the same? Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like they're not very much better than the Power Pint. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. The Power Pint, I know people have complained a lot about scissors. Now, these can cut through zip ties. That is something they can do. Can the Power Pint? I guess, yeah. What about, can the Power Pint cut through rubber? A little bit. Let's see how these do. These actually do a lot better on rubber. So on some things, the Swiss Tech is actually a little bit better than the Power Pint scissors, which isn't saying much, to be honest, because they're pretty bad. Take that as you may. All right, now the knife blade is Oz 8 steel, so it will be a little bit better than some other Chinese or offshore multi-tool offerings, but it's definitely not the top of the line, but at least it's a little bit better than some. This is the drop point blade. Again, it is not locking. Let's go ahead, look at the inside of this tool. Now on the one side is where the tweezer is, also the clips. There's nothing on the one side of the handle, but on the other side, we do have 2 more tools. What we have right here is we have the Phillips screwdriver right here. Then we do have the bottle cap lifter, I believe, is what they call this, unless they term this. They do term it a can opener. I think that might be stretching it a little bit. I'm not sure how much I'd want to open a can with this little tool. I don't think I'll try it because I'm afraid I might break it. That's an interesting tool set because we don't have any flat screwdriver, but again, a lot of screws obviously anymore are Phillips. Perhaps that's why. Again, it is a little bit smaller. I see this as something very similar to the Walther multi-tool that we reviewed a little while ago. So the GMT 150. I think this falls maybe somewhere in between or around these right here. It's definitely a little bit smaller than the Power Pint. You can tell that the plier head definitely isn't quite as robust as the Power Pint. That's one of the things that makes it so great, is that the plier head really isn't that bad. But with this one, it definitely does have a smaller plier head. It actually is fairly bigger than the Walther actually, but it's definitely not huge. I'm still glad I bought this. I am a little disappointed it's not bigger, but I do think it will definitely be the tool that some people perhaps have been wanting. Unfortunately, the scissors, I think, really drag it down because that's one of the big reasons people might buy this, and it really needs an upgrade in the scissors. If SwissTech can do that, then I think they have a big winner. Now, one of the other things we need to talk about is what comes with this. Well, it does come with this sheath that has a nice pocket clip on the back. I am a huge fan of the pocket clip right here. I think that's a really cool design. The sheath feels a little bit like plastic mixed with leather. It doesn't feel the best, but I do like the design of the sheath, just not necessarily the what it's made out of. Now, I do like what SwissTech is doing with the packaging. It does remind me of SOG's packaging with the magnets. I think that's pretty cool. They have some really good, just simple definition of the tool you're getting on the back. You've got this magnetic enclosure. It does talk about limited lifetime warranty. Then on the inside, it talks about all that comes with your tool. Then when you remove that, your pouches underneath, then it talks about the SwissTech story as well. I think that's really nice packaging, actually a little bit better than many other multi-tools. I mean, Leatherman doesn't even give this nice of packaging, to be honest. Just basically comes in the plastic and then the rather flimsy cardboard box. So packaging is very nice as well. I think overall that the SwissTech Uberall will be a tool that a lot of people will like. Again, as I mentioned before, unfortunately, I do think it's held back by its scissors.